first thing I would like to bring to your attention is verse 5. Prior to Thomas responding, Jesus says, "You know the way to the place where I am going." He knew that they didn't know the way, but he's baiting them, and Thomas took the bait. So Jesus, he set this up so that they would inquire further, and then he brings the point home about him being the way, the truth, and the life. But I find that to be really interesting. Thomas took the bait, which prompted Jesus to share the most consequential truth ever uttered. Guys, this is a truth of eternal significance. I have an illustration for you here. So, I have here an extension cord, and I want you all to imagine something here. I want you to imagine that this extension cord, the other end of it is inside that room, and I want you to imagine that it continues to stretch out and extend at the speed of light. It goes out the window, and it wraps around the earth 7.5 times in 1 second. That's the speed of light. And after that 7.5 times around the earth, it shoots out into space beyond our solar system, beyond our galaxy, beyond all of the galaxies nearby, and beyond and beyond. What I'm describing here is eternity. And what I'm also describing is every single one of yours and my timeline. All right? This gray duct tape at the end of this extension cord is the timeline of your life on the earth. It is, to borrow words from one of the epistles, but a wisp of smoke. You know, when you take a wooden match and you strike it against the box and a whiff of smoke comes up and then a second later it disappears, that's the timeline of your very life. And what you do in this tiny little sliver of time impacts all of eternity. And you will exist for all of eternity. And what Jesus stated here in the main passage is of eternal significance. Whether you accept or reject his truth has eternal significance for your very life. What did Jesus say in response to Thomas saying, "We don't know where you're going. How can we know the way?" Jesus answered this, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me."